Well, it's just obvious that we're going to be a different basketball team this year. You know, we lost a dominant inside player, and now we're a different team with a different.
Have that security blanket where if I miss a couple shots, Penny miss a couple shots, okay, let's just throw it inside to the big guy. We know he's going to either get fouled or dunk on someone. So we lost the security blanket, but I think it's going to bring the best out of the rest of us because we have to step up for the whole year.
I think the biggest adjustment that we see right now is not being able to relax on a lot of games, whereas when we had Shaquille here, we really relaxed a lot and won easily. This year, I think it's going to be more of a struggle for us to win because teams are going to be coming after us, and a lot of teams gained a lot of confidence when Shaquille left.
A rookie coach and a roster full of new faces present many challenges to the New Jersey Nets, but the surroundings in the Garden State are improving. Their search for a blueprint of success almost complete. The NBA travels to Japan, their popularity elevating to new heights in front of a backdrop of sacred traditions. A game of rapid-fire pace racing for a future of global exposure. It's the dawn of a new era for the Orlando Magic and the New Jersey Nets at the 1996 Japan Games. In the center of a district known as Big Egg City here in Tokyo lies the Tokyo Dome, the site of the 1996 NBA Japan Games, this year featuring the Orlando Magic and the New Jersey Nets. Hi, everybody. Pete Van Wuren welcoming you to Tokyo, where it is already Saturday afternoon, and the global popularity of the NBA has never been more evident than it has been here this week, as close to 40,000 tickets have been sold for each of these games, including this afternoon's game between the Magic and the New Jersey Nets. Joining me is Hubie Brown, and Hubie, these two teams had a chance to hook up here and play on Thursday night. Orlando won that game, and the big question, of course, about the Orlando team all season long is going to be how will they cope without Shaquille O'Neal for a full season?
Well, Pete, I think you have to look at it and say they have 7 new players, 4 key guys coming off the bench in Cycly, Strong, Danny Shays, and then in the backcourt, Gerald Wilkins. But in game 1 here, you can see the numbers that were put up by Vaughn and Cycly at the center position. David Vaughn in his second year out of Memphis, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 3 shot blocks, both guys shooting over 50%. We know that they'll take that every time. The problem right now, though, are the hamstring problems with Penny Hardaway, struggled during the exhibition as well as in the early 2 games, and Dennis Scott's injury.
Yeah, Dennis has been unable to play so far in the regular season because of a hamstring problem. Similar story for the New Jersey Nets. A lot of new faces, including their head coach, John Calipari, who is not with the team here in Tokyo. He stayed back in New Jersey as his wife is expected to deliver a child at any minute. But this New Jersey team, like Orlando, a lot of new faces trying to see how everything's going to mesh.
Well, Pete, anytime that you have a young team, a new coach, a new coaching staff, then you compound it with a different style of play. Naturally, it's going to take time. Hopefully, in the second half of the season, this will be a very competitive ball club. In their first 2 games, the major problem to me is their starting unit. The 5 guys who start are only shooting 27%, and between them, they are averaging 14 turnovers. This must clear up. Now, on the upside, they're doing some great things, which are hard to do in this league. They're averaging 30 foul shot attempts, 20 offensive rebounds, which is staggering, 9 steals, and 6 block shots. So you know that they have a lot of talent here. They're hustling and scrapping. Unfortunately, it takes time for all of this to blend.
Well, we'll see how it works for the Nets tonight against the Orlando Magic here in Tokyo, Japan. We'll be back with all the action after a break and a check back in our studio with Ernie Johnson.
Konnichiwa. Welcome to Tokyo.
It's the NBA next on TNT.
The NBA on TNT is brought to you by Isuzu, equipment for real life. By your local AutoZone stores. Look no further than AutoZone. By Domino's Pizza. For hot and wild, call Domino's now. By American Express. Use your American Express card and help support the Charge Against Hunger. And by Nike.
And welcome back to Tokio, and I'm not really sure which has been the most tough ticket to get here today, the ticket for the game or a ticket to have a good place in line for the NBA store set up just across the plaza here from the Tokyo Dome, which has been one constant stream of unending business as fans here in Tokyo pick up memorabilia and souvenirs from their favorite NBA team. A lot of Magic fans here. Of course, Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway getting a lot of attention over here in Tokyo in their careers. And Penny Hardaway made a statement earlier this week, Hubie, that he might be more popular here than he is back home.
Well, Pete, it's worldwide now. And when we did the playoffs last year, 165 countries saw the playoffs and the finals live. So you know it's out there. And it's all happened within the last 5 years, the major explosion. And we all have David Stern to thank for this.
And we'll be talking with the commissioner at halftime here in Tokyo. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups for the New Jersey Nets, who come in with a record of 0-2. Ed O'Bannon and Jason Williams flank Sean Bradley, with the backcourt consisting of Kendall Gill and Robert Pack. And for the Orlando Magic, who've been experimenting with some different combinations, especially with Dennis Scott out of the lineup, Nick Anderson, Horace Grant, and David Vaughn up front, Penny Hardaway and Brian Shaw in the backcourt. Don Casey serving as the acting head coach of the New Jersey Nets, with John Calipari back in New Jersey. He'll rejoin the team when the Nets get back. And Brian Hill begins his 4th season as the head coach of the Orlando Magic. Brian Hill, a lifetime coaching record of 168-80, and really, he said he'll be looking forward to the challenge of trying to keep this team 55 to 60 wins a year after losing a player like Shaquille.
Well, he's had 3 great years. He's only 3rd behind Pat Riley and Phil Jackson in the amount of wins in a short period of time. I would say he's done a heck of a job.
The Nets will get the chance to get on the board first. Ed O'Bannon firing up and hitting a 3. And the Nets off to a good start.
Well, anytime that you get that penetration, Kendall Gill is very capable of doing that. The key being, can the Nets make the spot-up shots?
Penny Hardaway with Gill on him. Gets it back out top of the key. Horace Grant.
Well, that's vintage, Pete. They wear you out on that screen and roll up high, or any time that they post up on either side of the lane, they go right to Horace Grant if you double team at the top of the circle.
As you mentioned in the outset, the New Jersey Nets, especially the starting unit, hoping to shoot the ball better. They've shot the ball as a starting unit only at 27%. As a team, only 38% for the first couple of games. Back out top of the circle, Horace Grant again, not this time. Rebound pulled away by Jason Williams, off to Robert Pack.
Anytime that you have a young team not shooting well, you need the easy baskets. Hit the open shots and get out on a fast break. Nice move.
And Sean Bradley had his shot stuffed from behind by Horace Grant. Brian Shaw comes away with it.
Anytime you get in there, Pete, and it's open for you, you've got to send it down strong.
Anderson's three-point effort goes wide left. Kendall Gill comes away with it. Off to Robert Pack. He'll try the 18-footer. He can't get that one to go. And there's one of those offensive rebounds. Ed O'Bannon again from out there. Nope, not this time. Rebound pulled away by Brian Shaw.
We have 38,000 people in here, and I can hear your heart beating.
Well, they don't have a home team here right now.
You're right.
Penny Hardaway comes up empty. Rebound by Sean Bradley, almost stolen back by Hardaway. Pack to O'Bannon along the baseline. Nope.
Yeah.
Rebound pulled away, Horace Grant.
Bad shot. Bad angle. Could have been an offensive foul.
Now Penny Hardaway up over Bradley. Bradley altered that shot. Rebound, Horace Grant gives it off underneath, and we're going to get our first whistle as David Vaughn was going up.
Sean Bradley had 2 shot blocks in that sequence before they made the foul call. I'll give the Nets some credit here. They were holding Orlando to only 1 shot attempt. They're running hard at the other end. Unfortunately for them, you know, there's your first block right here. Here comes another one right there. That's 2 for Bradley. And then they catch him over the shoulder. Kind of ticky-tacky, I think.
Well, it'll put David Vaughn at the free throw line in his 2nd year out of Memphis. And hits his first free throw. There's the injured Dennis Scott, nursing a sore hamstring. Has not played in any of Orlando's first 3 games. In fact, they put him on the injured list just before the first game played here in Japan, so he'll be out for at least 5.
Well, they miss him, Pete. Last year he set a new record of NBA threes. He made 267. That's 50 more than anyone else. Broke John Stark's record.
Back looking for room inside. Can't find it. Comes back out to Kendall Gill. He fires up an air ball from three-point territory. And a turnover gives it right back to New Jersey. Kendall Gill coming the other way to Pack.
Oh, nice move.
Inside the paint. Couldn't get it to fall, though. Rebound pulled away. Jason Williams. Well, he's done a great job on the offensive boards these two games for New Jersey.
Well, that's what he does best, Pete.
Trying to get it back to him. Altering that one was Hardaway. The loose ball picked away by Brian Shaw. Easy, too, for Horace Grant. So after giving up three-pointer to New Jersey, Orlando has stormed back and scored 6 points in a row.
Well, a big problem for them early in this year has been their transition defense. Your two guards must get back, and also your small forward if your guards get caught inside the paint.
And still having their shooting problems. That miss makes them 1 for 9 from the field in the early going. Shaw picked up by Pack, and a timeout. No, technical has been called. Sean Bradley called for the technical.
Well, if I'm Sean Bradley, I'm upset, Pete. I mean, we showed you everything before. He had two beautiful shot blocks, and then the foul. In this league, you know, you always like to say no blood, no foul. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not playing high school or college. So I can understand why he's upset.
And cool off. They'll take him out of the game now. Adrian Caldwell will come in. Penny Hardaway draws the double team. Back out to Grant. He has been wide open this entire game. He's got 6 points, all from about that same distance.
Pete, anytime that Anderson and Hardaway post up, you know they must be double teamed. There was no rotation. They allowed Jason Williams to double team and then get back to his man.
Williams down low, tried to get the shot away, lost the ball. The turnover gives it right back. Nick Anderson. Underneath it goes, and boy, did Penny Hardaway get nailed or what underneath there?
That was an incredible athletic move by Kendall Gill. I mean, he just went up, elevated, and almost got that one perfect. Keep an eye on this now. Now watch this bit. Here comes Gill down the middle. Look at that. A great block, but he did get him with his body.
And the foul called on Gill.
We'd like to show you what happens when Orlando posts up either Hardaway or Anderson. Here you have Horace Grant. His man, Jason Williams, is coming for the double team. Now, this man right here, Robert Pack, has got to come over once the double team is made. But just watch what happens. Once Jason goes down inside, see, he cannot get back to his man, Robert Pack, a half-hearted effort. It has to be all out. Or what you're saying is that Jason Williams can double team and get back, but I don't think you can do that to Horace Grant. That's his pet shot.
And as play resumes, Penny Hardaway at the free throw line with his first point of the night. He's averaged 21 a game in the first 2 outings for the Magic. And he makes them both.
And you know what's interesting, Pete? He's really not shooting well.
No.
He's only shooting 36% from the field and 67 from the line, and he has not made a 3. He's 0 for 8. But that hamstring has something to do with all this.
The Nets made their first shot. They've missed their last 8. And Orlando has reeled off 10 straight points. And they didn't get the shot off. They let the time clock expire, and the ball never got inside the three-point line.
Pete, anytime that happens, that's a guard's fault. All right, that's a guard's job, is to take care of the 24-second clock and to make sure that everyone knows as that clock is inside of 6 seconds.
Neither team shooting particularly well, but New Jersey, with the combination of poor shooting and turnovers, trailing by 7 early with 7.5 minutes left in the opening quarter, trying for the steal and being called for the foul is Robert Pack.
Down inside, we really have a battle going on between Kendall Gill trying to prevent Penny Hardaway. He's getting a screen coming across to the ball, and Kendall Gill is doing a nice job playing on the top side.
Magic have it with a fresh 24 on the clock. There's Hardaway down low over Kendall Gill. Got that one to fall. His first field goal. He has 4 points. It's a 12-point run for Orlando. They lead by 9.
Let me ask you a question. You're coaching in this game. Do you double team Hardaway, or do you allow him to take your guy on the post one-on-one?
Got to double team him, don't you? Back down to the baseline. A Magic defense has been very, very tough down there. And another turnover by the Nets. It is stolen by Brian Shaw. Shaw gets it down to Vaughn for an easy 2.
You love to see your center step out. Remember, Vaughn is only 6'9", 245. Very, very athletic.
And we're going to get some liberal substitutions made here by New Jersey as they try to get some kind of combination in there that works. They're down by 11 points already, 14-3. And another turnover, saved by Grant. Shaw will bring it down. Anderson waiting for Grant and Shaw to get back to the front court.
That's a clear out.
Hardaway along the baseline. Good defense there by O'Bannon. He got a hand on the ball. They're going to call a foul on him. Looks like they will.
Now keep an eye on this right there. They reach from behind. Hardaway taps it away, and there they coming out in the open floor. Nothing but send it home, big fella.
Couple of changes made as Xavier McDaniel and Kerry Kittles check into the Nets lineup. And now Kendall Gill on the run, trying to end a long scoreless streak by the New Jersey Nets. And that's the first basket they have scored since the opening seconds of the game. 14-5 now, Orlando.
Big thing is not to get excited. Play good defense. Allow Orlando one shot. And then you must start to score in the open floor with the advantage.
Nick Anderson with McDaniel flying at him. Rebound pulled away by the Nets. And Jason Williams gives it off to Kendall Gill. A little bit of a bigger unit in there now for the Nets, with Kendall Gill working the point spot now.
There's a screen on the baseline. Oh, you got to take that one.
And it's blocked out of bounds by Horace Grant. Boy, the Magic really intensifying their defense in this one.
Well, their double team man is Horace Grant. Now just keep to the right of your screen. Here comes Horace on this double team. What he is a designated guy. They send him down, leaving the big forward.
Kerry Kittles, the rookie from Villanova, gets his first 2. And it's now 14-7 Magic with a little over 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brian Shaw going coast to coast. That is only his second field goal of the year. He'd only been 1 for 11 in his first 2 games.
Well, you know, over the summer, you know, he had neck problems as well as a bad wrist coming down the wire last year at playoff time. It's good to see him healthy, Pete.
Williams baseline. Nope. Rebound pulled away by Vaughn. And he'll give it off to Brian Shaw. Gerald Wilkins, Ronnie Cycli will be checking in for the Magic next dead ball. Grant again, this time from left of the circle. And the rebound pulled away by Williams.
Come on, get it up. The Nets have had opportunities here to get the ball out, Pete.
McDaniel blocked again by Grant. Hardaway bringing the ball down for the Magic. Grant on the wing. Hardaway keeps after the fake pass.
What a beautiful move.
6 points for Penny. 18-7 Magic.
That was a beautiful move, but if I'm Horace Grant, I don't know if I'd be so excited, Pete.
That was an easy 2 for him.
Yes, I would think so.
He has had quite a first quarter, Horace Grant, both offensively and defensively. Now McDaniel, boy, the Magic have got double team on the ball every time it's moved from one player to another. Rebound Grant. Loose ball out near midcourt. Shaw comes away with it.
Nice. Pretty.
Takes it all the way in. Hooks it underneath. Nope. Rebound battle for Vaughn comes away with it.
Block shot that time by Jason Williams.
Grant over to Anderson. Good ball movement. Brian Shaw's going to try to take it himself. Came up short. Another rebound for Jason Williams. That's 6 rebounds for Williams in this first quarter.
The old story, we can't fast break when the guards don't appear so that the rebounder can get the ball out.
Magic leading at 18-7. That's having a tough time even getting a shot away. And we're going to get a foul call there on Brian Shaw.
Now keep an eye here on Horace Grant. You're going to see the block. Now he is coming down. I told you earlier that he's the designated double team man. He'll leave his man and come across. Beautiful fake that time by Penny. But anytime that you have a forward or a center working hard for you defensively, and you have a 2-on-1 situation, give it up and let them score. And that way they keep working for you. It's a psychological thing.
And now some changes all around on both sides. You see Ronnie Cycli has checked in for his first action with the Magic. Darrell Armstrong is also checked in at the point guard spot. And Gerald Wilkins also in the Magic lineup now. Deep range three by Kerry Kittles. Nope. McDaniel pulls away the rebound. Had that ball tipped away. Loose ball picked up and put home by Adrian Caldwell to make it 18-9 Orlando.
The Nets just keep calm here. Everything will be fine. But if they continue to rush things, then naturally it could get away from them early.
And now foul called against Caldwell.
Well, Ronnie Cycli, when he played in Miami, was a proven 15 points, 10 rebound guy for every year. Out at Golden State over the last 2 seasons, he averaged 12 a game, was very unhappy. But right now, he gives them a presence at that center position.
He is delighted to be back in Florida.
You have to remember now, he missed all of training camp, and he has not played a game.
Kerry Kittles got it to fall for his 4th point. It's back to a 7-point Magic lead now, 18-11.
I want to challenge Kittles here. He's made 2 field goals that I know he couldn't make in Horse if there was no one here. Okay.
Armstrong off to Grant. Grant's had a great first quarter, but he comes up short with that one. McDaniel pulls away the rebound.
Come on, get it out. Come on, the guards have got to push here because the opportunities are there for them, and they need the easy 3-on-2, 4-on-3 type of a situation. But if I can't find a guard, I can't get the blowout. Nice pass.
Good pass from Khalid Reeves to Adrian Caldwell. Caldwell with his 4th point. And the Nets have climbed back to within 5.
There they are. They're right here because the easy stuff is there, Pete. They do not have to set up in that half-court set.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Wilkins comes up empty. Offensive board by Horace Grant, always one of the best in the business at doing that.
Always around 4 or 5 a game, Pete.
Armstrong back to Grant. He finds a seam. Nice pass to Cycli, and Cycli got fouled on the way up as Xavier McDaniel got him.
We're going to show you that last play. You're going to see a nice move here. Now watch the drop off as the defender comes to him. Send it home, big fella. And that's the way to send it, with power.
And welcome back to the Tokyo Dome. New Jersey has climbed back to within 5 of Orlando with 1:41 left to go in this first quarter. Next week's NBA schedule: the LA Lakers in Houston on TNT Tuesday night at 8. Wednesday, a very, very good special. The NBA at 50, the world premiere on TNT, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Friday night at 8, the Chicago Bulls at Charlotte on TNT.
Now, keep an eye on this player right here who's going to come here. Watch how, as the defender shoots the gap, how he reads and fades. Now, just watch this. The defender tries to cheat. Now, he comes right back to the screener. Now, as he drives to the basket and the defender intercepts, this man opens right up.
Ronnie Cycli misfiring from the free throw line.
Well, Cycli throughout his career, Pete, was not a great foul shooter.
How do you like the new do?
Well, as long as he's happy with the do, Pete. I just wish I had that much hair left.
You do. 1:38 is the time remaining in this first quarter. Magic leading at 18-13. Close to 40,000 on hand here at the Tokyo Dome. This is the home of the Tokyo Giants baseball team. They also play NFL exhibition games here every year. The Japan Bowl college football game also held here. And the NBA making a sparkling debut this week. Cycli with the offensive board. The putback wouldn't go, and the rebound pulled away by Caldwell. Gives it off to Khalid Reeves. And now New Jersey can get back to within 3. Offensive foul called against Reeves. His first.
Anytime that a dribbler turns his back on a defensive player, the defensive player has the advantage because all he has to do is guess. And he guessed that Reeves was coming back. Beautiful defensive move.
Now Armstrong will bring it down for Orlando. Gerald Wilkins, good to see him back playing and healthy. And an illegal defensive call against the Nets. Our officials, by the way, Ed Rush, Bernie Fryer, and Tom Washington working this game. Magic will put it in play.
into Armstrong.
They're bringing Cycli to the ball again on a baseline screen.
Wilkins gets it to him. Cycli backing in. Good paint for the shot. Comes up empty. Rebound pulled away McDaniel. And with under a minute to go now, what's been a very low-scoring first quarter, 18-13 Magic. Out of 40 seconds left. Reeves gets away from Armstrong, gets it underneath to Massenberg. That one extra dribble that they seem to take along that baseline cost them every time, Hubie.
Well, it's always that you are intimidated by the potential of the shot clock. But also, you have to read the defense. If you're going to make a strong move, make it and then power the ball and hope that you get fouled and then with a potential three-point play.
And it comes to Kittles. Wilkins on him.
Oh, nice.
Reeves got loose, but couldn't get the shot to fall. Again, a shot that was wide open, but unable to get it in there. Offensive board pulled away by Caldwell. He got fouled underneath.
In game one here the other evening, the New Jersey Nets had 28 offensive rebounds. 15 for a game, Pete, is a ton. So the first quarter here this evening, you got to give Orlando a lot of credit. The Nets have missed a ton of shots, and they're not getting any second shots until that last play.
And with the foul on Cycli, Caldwell goes to the free throw line.
Caldwell was with Indiana last year. He played his basketball. He started out at 2 years at SMU and then finished at Lamar University. He's traveled around. He's got a good size. He works extremely hard.
Getting a lot more minutes in this game than he did in either of the first two for the Nets.
All he has to do is play defense and rebound and do a decent job down inside.
Anderson trying to beat the clock. Wilkins gets it back. He'll launch the shot before the horn sounds, but cold shooting on both sides. 25% from the field for the Nets, 26% from the field for Orlando, and after a quarter, it is 18-13. The Magic lead the Nets. Sightseeing, a big part of the stay for these two NBA teams. That is Mount Fuji, about 150 kilometers west of Tokyo. Some of the players took in that as one of their tours on the off day yesterday. And part of the crowd here, and I've been amazed, Hubie, throughout this stay here in Japan at the number of signs, jerseys, caps representing these two teams that everybody in the building seems to have with them.
Well, Pete, at game one, the NBA only sold $800,000 worth of merchandise in game one.
Armstrong over to Penny Hardaway. Cycli and Derek Strong in there now, along with Wilkins. There's a block. It comes back out, though, to Penny Hardaway. He can't get the shot to fall. The rebound pulled away by Tony Massenberg.
Tony had the block and the rebound.
And again, New Jersey with a chance to pull closer. Gil, Reeves, Massenberg, Caldwell, and Kittles out there now.
I think that Kendall Gill can take Hardaway off the dribble. I would go at him a little bit on post-up, Pete, as well as clear outs. Let's see if he can really move his feet. Now just watch this block coming from the right side of the screen. He makes a good move, goes by his man, but here comes Massenberg.
Down low to Gerald Wilkins. Back outside, Derek Strong puts it up way wide right.
Yeah, he got hit on the arm that time.
And the loose ball pulled away.
Get it out.
And it's going to be an easy two for Reeves. Here should be. Oh, great defense by Darrell Armstrong. Kendall Gill gets it back, and he had to alter his shot to score around Armstrong.
Darrell Armstrong is a great story. Free agent out of Fayetteville State.
A walk-on at Fayetteville State.
That's right. Was a field goal and extra point football kicker, and then made Division II Little All-American as a basketball player.
Reminds you a little bit of D. Brown when he first came into the league.
Yeah, he's quick, this young fella. He's really worked hard at his game.
And we have a whistle and a foul call.
Now, just watch. Here comes Armstrong into your picture. He catches that, did not pin it. Now, just watch as he recovers. See, a lot of guys can make one move and shot block, but they just don't recover.
He was just called for his first foul on that last whistle.
He's done a nice job on Khalid Reeves.
Massenberg over Cycli.
All right.
Tony Massenberg's first 2 points of the game, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point game, 18-17, making it a 3-point game as Hardaway got loose.
See, Kendall can't get lost like that. You've got to get to your man. If you think about it, the wide open jump shots for Orlando, but the thing which is the separation point here, Pete, the layups on the break.
That ended a string of 5.5 scoreless minutes by the Magic, and Khalid Reeves, who hit 5 out of 5 3-pointers in his opening game this season. So watch out if he gets hot out there. Nails his first one tonight. We're tied at 20.
Well, he's an excellent 3-point shooter.
Hardaway back outside to Armstrong. He's going to take a 3 and drills it. Darrell Armstrong's first points of the game. Magic up by 3.
Well, he made 3 out of 5, Pete, in the first 2 games, and you know that's part of his game. The problem is he's so quick off the dribble, you give him a little room, and he's looking for the 3 shot.
Kittle's looking for room to operate, almost overthrew Caldwell. Nice behind the back pass to Kendall Gill, but again, he can't hit the open jumper. And a loose ball foul is going to be called underneath. I think this one's on Massenberg. It is on Massenberg, his first.
Right now, the New Jersey with the basketball, dribbling it, getting by their defender, making things happen. Now they just have to get that chemistry of finding the free guy where he wants the shot.
Comes down low to Penny Hardaway. And it was last touched by New Jersey. Adrian Caldwell got a fingertip on it. So it still belongs to the Magic.
They did a nice double team that time on Hardaway, and then Adrian stepped right in and played 2 offensive players.
There's some of that quickness of Armstrong, but he was too quick for his own teammate that time.
You know, you tell young guys, when you go down in there, you've got to make the pass and put it on the guy's hand so he can catch it and score. You can't try to drill it through him.
Reeves stops and fires. He's hit 2 in a row.
He's got the feel right now.
23-22. He was straddling the line. That was only worth 2. $8:35 to go, first half. Magic up by a point. Armstrong trying another 3 around and out. Cycling the offensive board and the putback by Ronnie Cycling, his first points of the night. 25-22 Orlando.
You always tell about guys up front. When you get that ball and you have a chance to dunk it, it becomes psychological.
Massenberg. Reeves, the offensive rebound, comes up short. Rebound pulled away by Cycling.
Look out.
Stolen right back by Kerry Kittles.
Take him strong.
Couldn't get it to fall, and Cycling comes away with it again. New Jersey continuing to have a horrible time shooting the ball. 29% for the game. Orlando not much better. They've got some easy shots too.
Great steal, Pete.
Massenberg took it away from Hardaway, gives it off to Kittles, and Kittles drills the 3.
Kittles is saying, you know what, Pete, I don't like these layups. I'm going to make the 3. So I'm coming down 3 on 2. They stop, shoot a 3.
And we're tied at 25 with 7.5 minutes remaining in the half. Sean Bradley will check in next dead ball. And the turnover is going to give the ball back to New Jersey and give them a chance to grab the lead.
Nice defense that time by Kittles. Now here comes Penny on his move right here. Now Penny right up there did tonight. Now here's your steal right there by Massenberg. The second unit has done an excellent job. There's your kick out to Kittles. Send it home.
You're right. That second unit did do a fine job. Now they're getting some rest as Sean Bradley and Jason Williams have checked back into the Nets lineup. Reeves looking low. Jason Williams muscles his way in. The turnaround jumper. Nope. Rebound. Sean Bradley had it. Lost it. Got fouled.
When you hit into the post and you dive a player from the top of the circle, the post player who caught the pass must see him. They just missed a cutter that time. Kittles was wide open going through the lane.
Second foul called against Cycling. Gill over Wilkins. Ooh, strong with the shot. Reeves tries another 3. Nope. Rebound pulled away by the Magic. Derek Strong gets it off to Brian Shaw, who's back in there. Tied at 25 with 6:45 remaining in the half. Wilkins had 18 off the bench for the Magic in the first meeting between these two clubs.
Good hustle. Terrific save by Kendall Gill.
Good defense by the Magic getting back. They had 4 men back there. Williams over Strong. Nope. Rebound, Jason Williams. Finally got one to fall for him.
You know, Jason works so hard. He's all over the place on the offensive board.
He's got 9 rebounds already in the game.
He's a guy that you just wish that at the offensive end that the confidence would come, Pete, because he's working so hard.
Timeout, Orlando.
Ernie Johnson in Atlanta. For the San Antonio Spurs, the struggle continues without David Robinson. Seattle got him tonight. Gary Payton for 2 of his 16 here, working on Mad Max. Vernon Maxwell, the rainbow goes for Payton. The final was 87-75. The Spurs are averaging 78 points a game as the Admiral remains out with the bad back, has been cleared to return to basketball-related training next week. We go back to Tokyo.
Okay, Ernie, 27-25, New Jersey up on Orlando by 2 with 6:10 remaining. First time New Jersey's had the lead since they scored the opening basket of the game. Horace Grant trying to change that, but he misfires there, and the rebound pulled away by Khalid Reeves. Reeves, Gill, Bradley, Jason Williams, and Kerry Kittle's out there. There's a steal by Penny Hardaway. Hardaway off to Brian Shaw. Shaw trying to get his shooting touch back.
See, the Orlando guards are a problem. Anderson and Hardaway average about 5.5 rebounds a game. Great block.
And Hardaway had to alter that pass because of Bradley. Now he's going to try him one more time. Still can't find the hole.
Hey, Sean Bradley has more than held his own here. He's done a terrific job. Look up. Look up. Smart foul. Smart foul by Nick Anderson. They had a 3-on-0. Anderson makes the foul. Take it out on the side. Now, Sean Bradley really plays big in this sequence. You're going to see Penny make his move. Here's your first block. Now, here it comes right there. An intimidation. Now, boom, there's another block. You got to give the big fellow his due. Look, he's making people change direction. He's intimidating in there, plus he's getting legit blocks.
He has very rapidly become a fan favorite here in Tokyo. His immense size, of course.
Reeves has done a terrific job, Pete. He's
7
really
points.
spearheaded this group here tonight.
And giving him a 4-point lead, 29-25, just under 5 minutes to go in the half.
Ooh, get up, get up. Oh. See, you can't do that. Pete, you know, you can't run into a screen, fall down on the floor, and think that it's high school and college, because you're not going to get the call, and then stay on the floor, but more important, compound it by then fouling the guy as he goes to the basket.
Horace Grant going to the line for the first time tonight. And in a very quiet Tokyo Dome, he makes the first one. Join TNT on Wednesday for an exclusive world premiere of the NBA at 50, a retrospective of the NBA's first 50 years, featuring interviews with Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. Denzel Washington hosts the show beginning at 8 Wednesday on TNT.
Now, Horace Grant has 3 rings. He's been on the all-defensive team 4 times. But the biggest thing in his career, 9 straight seasons, he has shot over 50%, Pete.
And his 2 free throws make it 29-27 now. New Jersey up by 2 with 4:40 left in the half.
Right now, the timing is out of sync. Guys are open coming off screens, but they're not ready to make the pass.
Isn't that something, though, that you see a lot of when you got a lot of new players trying to blend together early in the year?
Absolutely, Pete.
Grant.
Great block.
Jason. Tell you what, Jason Williams got up in the air for that one. Hardaway almost had it picked. Now Anderson will try one from out in 3-point territory, and Horace Grant got hit by Jason Williams going up for the rebound. Williams will be called for the foul.
Yeah, when you're a coach, Pete, you never get upset over a foul like that. Jason Williams is really working here. He's made it. He showed. He made himself available defensively. You have a hard collision like that, that's fine.
Anderson will inbounds it.
you can really see the fatigue on these players' feet. I mean, guys are really huffing here. They could say all they want, but, you know, anytime you change time zone and there's a 14-hour difference, you know, you're going to be affected no matter how many days you're here.
Yeah, they are going to give them a little break when they go back. New Jersey won't play again until Wednesday, and Orlando won't play again until Thursday. So they will have a couple of days to readjust.
I know New Jersey will have 3 straight home games, and
so will Orlando.
And so Orlando. I'm glad that the NBA has gone to that, because the first teams that came over here, meaning Phoenix and Utah, that did not happen in their schedule, and it really affected the teams for the run to November.
Williams working on Grant, and we're going to get an offensive foul call against Jason Williams, who complains to Bernie Fryer about the call.
Yeah, Jason jumped into his chest there a little bit that time. You know, sometimes you can take too long when you're going in a one-on-one and you go into the the power game where you try to drop step in at it. That's why all power guys up front have got to have a jump hook. That keeps everyone honest.
Nets still leading it by 2 with 3.5 minutes to go in a very low-scoring first half. 29-27 New Jersey is their score.
Here's a clear out.
And Hardaway. Oh, what a move by Penny Hardaway. That got the crowd going here at the Tokyo Dome.
That was such a pretty last step. His last step, the athletic move, because watch Bradley come into the picture here and how he avoids Bradley and puts this one right off the glass.
And you heard the noise here in the Tokyo Dome after that play. We've noticed in these 2 games played here that the fans respond to the razzle-dazzle. They don't really have a team that they're pulling for. There's no favorite team here, at least it hasn't been noticeable. But razzle-dazzle type plays like the one Penny Hardaway just showed you,
come on,
gets them going. Into Massenberg. No, the rebound pulled away by David Vaughn. Vaughn off to Shaw. Hardaway across the lane to Vaughn. Nice move inside, but it rolled around and out. And the rebound pulled away by the rookie Kerry Kittles.
3-on-2, 4-on-3 here.
And he backed it out.
There it is.
Kendall Gill wide open.
Nice.
His 6th point. 31-29 New Jersey.
There's stretches here right now. New Jersey looks pretty good. They're doing a very nice job.
The transition defense of Orlando is not here this evening. And once the Nets stop throwing air balls and missing, they're doing a pretty good job.
Hardaway again. He's got 12. And we're tied again at 31. Kittles. That's a 3 if it goes. Wide right. Vaughn pulls away the rebound.
Uh-oh, look out.
Hardaway warming up. Got double teamed, though, and had to get rid of it. Now it goes to Nick Anderson. Anderson around Bradley. His first basket of the game, and the Magic are back up by 2.
Nice move by Nick. A little bit of a baby hook shot coming right at Bradley.
The old story, never go away from a shot blocker, because he'll just step out and get it, take it right to him and freeze him.
Now a 3-point effort is nailed by Xavier McDaniel.
X has been around almost as long as dirt, Pete. I'm telling you.
And he's just given the Nets back the lead with 1:35 left in the half. Now Grant, top of the circle. He's been able to hit that shot all night long. He's got 10 points. And all 4 of his field goals have come from the top of the key.
You have to do something about that. That is Horace Grant's pet shot. You just can't double team and then not rotate to him or get back on top of him.
Inside, Kittles to Massenberg. Massenberg with the left hand. Gives him 4 points. And the Nets have the lead back 36-35. The New Jersey bench has scored 25 of the Nets' 36 points. Brian Shaw bringing the ball down. Anderson has it for 4 quick points here in the closing minutes of the second quarter.
That's a very beautiful type of movement. They ran a shuffle cutoff of one side and a down screen on the other. Very well done.
Kittle's trying to go coast to coast. He got fouled. He'll be at the line when we return.
The NBA on TNT is brought to you by Brewery Fresh, Budweiser, and by the new award-winning Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Orlando up by 1, a little over 46 seconds left in the first half. Coming up on our Nike halftime report, Ernie Johnson and Reggie Theus are in our Atlanta studios. Scores and highlights from all of tonight's action, including the Bulls in Detroit and the Lakers taking on the Raptors.
Now keep an eye on this play. This is Penny Hardaway right here. Horace Grant sets a screen. As he rolls down inside, if they don't hit him, they bring the ball right back to Horace Grant. But here's the key. They get the down screen, and Nick Anderson will roll right to this spot, and just keep an eye on his man, how he falls asleep. Now there's your cut. They come right back to Horace. You see, they caught him hesitation, in your face. Good.
And as play resumes here, Kerry Kittle's at the line for 2 after being fouled by Hardaway just before the timeout.
Well, they really like Curry's athletic talent. They're playing him as a point guard. He can play 1, he can play 2. You could even play him as a small forward. A lot of times you just don't like to confuse a rookie. You try to just let him play for a long time at one position until he gets his feet wet.
He's put in 9 points in the first half tonight. Hardaway for 3. Hardaway with 15 first half points, and the Magic are up again by 2. Massenberg left of the lane, in and out, rebound fought for, another offensive board. Kittle's had it, lost it to Horace Grant. Gives it off to Brian Shaw. Shaw to Hardaway in the closing seconds of the first half. Behind the back dribble, and he got fouled. Kendall Gill caught reaching in.
Oh, that was too bad, because Kendall anticipated, did an excellent job as Penny tried to get down the left side of that lane. Now with 2.4 seconds, if you're New Jersey, you're hoping that you have a play right now that can get the ball somewhere up to half court quickly, and then anything can happen here.
And Hardaway hits the first one.
You know, Pete, last year Penny had such a great year. He's 11th in scoring, 11th in assists, 6th in steals. But you have to really like the old story that he was first team All-NBA for the 2nd year in a row. Nice. There it is. Oh,
but not even close with the shot. And there's the horn ending the first half. A low-scoring first half with 7 lead changes. The Nike halftime report is just around the corner. The Magic lead the Nets at halftime, 42-38. And we welcome you back to Tokyo, the NBA Japan games at halftime, seeing the Magic leading the New Jersey Nets 42-38. And even though the 78,000 tickets for this 2-game series sold out in 4 hours here in Tokyo, there has still been a lot of promotion for this game. Take a look at the commercial Nike has been running here in Japan this entire week.
Let's go, people. Got a game to go to. Come on.
Next, please. Little Penny?
Konnichiwa. That's right, baby. I'm in town for the big game. That's right. I'm with my
So
man
you're
Penny.
here for
Penny's
business
take
or pleasure?
Business and pleasure. Well, it's business. It's all business. This is not an exhibition game. This is a regular season game.
Thank you.
Thank you. Domo Aragano. Hideo Nomo. Whatever.
It has been a terrific week here in Japan, and we're pleased to have with us the commissioner of the NBA, David Stern. And David, you've got to be the proudest person in this building when you look up and see 40,000 seats.
It's great to see so many people enjoying the game, but it's also great to see how young they are.
Yeah, the demographics of this crowd, I know the 18 to 34 age group is the one everybody seeks, and I think everybody in the building fits.
No, I think they're younger than that. It's really a lot of fun to see the reaction that the fans are having to our players, and up and down the roster and to the game itself is very gratifying.
David, with the tickets from $30 to $350, the take here is about $3.5 million a night. What do the 2 teams participating take out of this? And how do we arrive at who comes over here?
Yeah, the 2 teams negotiated a deal with the league based upon their home receipts that would be anticipated. And then we deal with teams individually over time, recognizing that we like to spread it around because no team should be asked to travel too much. But before you get too carried away, it costs $2 million, something like this.
Yeah, but we know that you're one of the best negotiators going.
Well, they do want to renegotiate a couple of the deals, but whatever the profit is gets split so many different ways amongst our teams, and it's not only what's going on here, but what's going on outside this building and at the jam session.
Yeah, we should point out it's more than just these two games. The NBA jam session right next door here has been a crowded place all week long, and the fans here are getting a chance to experience a little of the game.
We're looking for ways, because we can only get 40,000 people in, for ways to experience the NBA game elsewhere, and the jam session with the slam dunks and the like does that too, and we think we'll bring that back much more.
Well, David, you have a lot to be proud of. Congratulations on another terrific two-game stay here in Tokyo, Japan.
And thanks to TNT for bringing it to our fans.
Pleasure, David. Always a pleasure.
Okay, our thanks to David Stern, the commissioner of the NBA. Another crowd of 40,000 folks are here. And the New Jersey Nets and Orlando Magic are out on the court right now, getting ready to get this second half underway, with the Magic leading at 42-38. And there you see the numbers, and not very good shooting in that first half, Hubie.
No, the shooting is bad, Pete, but the offensive rebounding is sensational. 20 for Orlando and 14 for the Nets. You can see the bench points right here. That's wrong right there. It's 27 for New Jersey and 5 for Orlando. And New Jersey was able to come back in this game because of their second unit.
Yeah, their second unit certainly kept them in this one. 42-38 Magic as the third quarter begins, with Shaw, Hardaway, Grant, Vaughn, and Nick Anderson on the court. And Nick Anderson will take and make the first shot of the third quarter.
Anytime that a player goes down the lane, you're hoping that your guards will shut off the lane, but then when your big man comes at him, that he does not allow him to take that shot.
Khalid Reeves from out in three-point territory. Rebound pulled away by Vaughn. Horace Grant from outside.
The defense
and
of the
Magic
players
have scored the first 4.
The defense of the players, Pete, all of the guys are complaining because of the depth perception here that the stands are so far back. And we know that if we paid $350 and we were sitting back here, I mean, it's like watching a game in Chicago, except the game is being played in New York.
Yeah, there are some seats here, particularly in the upper deck. And I'm not sure how much some of these fans can even see, but they just want to be here to experience it. And a whistle away from the ball from Bernie Fryer. Take a look at those seats, Hubie. And how far away they are from the court. You could put 4 more courts in between where the current court is and where those fans are sitting.
Right now,
Scotland Vaughn.
The Nets have got to pay attention here right now. You just do not want to fall down anywhere between 12 and 15 points. You got to come out here now and get good shot attempts.
Jason Williams had a good shot attempt there, and he got the ball for him. Looked like he was going to be a little strong with it at first, but it got the bounce he wanted for his 4th point. We're back to a 6-point game now, 46-40. And Hardaway backing in against Kittles and Bradley, and let's see if Bradley's okay.
Yeah, Bradley hurt that left ankle. Let's hope that he can walk it off here.
Kittles called for his second. Looks like Bradley's going to be okay.
Now just keep an eye right there. Now you got to see he catches as he steps right on the foot of Penny. Oh.
Hardaway led all scorers in the first half, now has 19 points. 48-40 Orlando.
Look for the lob, and you had him there.
Kendall Gill had the ball stripped away by Brian Shaw, tries to get it back. It'll still belong to Orlando.
Yeah, right now Brian Shaw is telling the referee he thought that he was hit from the rear. There was definitely a contact by Kendall Gill, which took Brian Shaw down to the floor.
But no call, and the Magic get the ball back. Inside Vaughn over Bradley, the 7th blocked shot of the game by Sean Bradley. 7 already. And this time he gets the rebound. and knocks it off Vaughn out of bounds, so it'll be New Jersey's ball.
Now, in that first half, New Jersey had 10 blocked shots. Now, just keep an eye on this right here. That's his 7th, 11th for the game. They have 8 steals, and they have 14 offensive rebounds.
The problem continues to be shooting the basketball. Not that time. Khalid Reeves got it to fall. He now has 9 points. 48-42. Magic up by 6. Anderson working on Gill and reaching in from behind and getting called for the foul. Khalid Reeves.
In our stand-up, Pete, we made a point about New Jersey. Their first team coming into tonight's game, shooting 27%. In the first half, they were 5 for 20. So it's nothing out of the ordinary with that group. That's why Reeves was allowed to start instead of Pack at the beginning of the second half.
Anderson back outside to Shaw. They're swinging around to Penny Hardaway. And we're going to get another whistle underneath. That's the 4th foul now against Khalid Reeves, so he becomes the first player to get into some serious foul trouble in this game.
Well, Don Casey feels that Reeves had a very nice first half. 3 for 8, 1 for 3 in threes. He has them out there because of the offensive potential.
Nick Anderson working on Kendall Gill. And Nick Anderson has come to life. He now has 8 points.
Good timeout right now by New Jersey.
It's a 50-42 Magic lead. 8:34 left to play in quarter number 3 here in Tokyo. New Jersey down by 8 points, playing their 3rd game this year in a brand new era under head coach John Calipari, not with the team right now, but Calipari, known as somewhat of a taskmaster. We asked Kendall Gill his opinion of the Nets' new head coach.
He's brought a lot of discipline, a lot of energy. He respects you, but at the same time, he's going to be respected. You know, he really gets after it, and that's one thing that you can love in a guy like that. You know, he brings it to work every day, and he's not going to take any days off, but he doesn't expect you to take any days off either.
And did you notice that pagoda in the background where that interview was shot? That was right behind our hotel. That's only 1,100 years old.
Oh, boy. Well, Calipari, you know, he took over the University of Massachusetts. They had lost 10 straight years before his arrival. He was only there 8 years. They're in 5 NCAA tournaments, won the Atlantic 10 5 times. Last year, topped it all off by being the NCAA Coach of the Year, voted by the Coaches Association.
Right. Hardaway on the alley-oop attempt from Brian Shaw. Came up just a little bit short. Boy, the crowd liked that. (50-42). Orlando leading it by 8. 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. Anderson thinking about the shot. Good deep by Kendall Gill. Down to 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Hardaway trying to get it underneath, and it's stolen away by Jason Williams.
Oh, the Nets are tough in the steal department. They came in shade under 10, steals the game. Oh, nice move. Got to score, though.
Couldn't get it to fall. He's been blocking a lot of shots, but has not been able to make any.
You see, that time he got bumped and he lost the handle of the ball. You say, well, they should have called a loose ball foul, but they didn't.
We do get a whistle here, though.
You know, you try to tell guys down inside, you cannot complain about the physical contact. You have to play through it. The referees are going to dictate in the first 5 to 6 minutes of the game how the game is going to be called. So if they're going to allow all that contact, then you have to play big and get strong down inside.
Personal foul number 5 on Khalid Reeves.
Well, Casey was milking that. He tried to, you know, allow him to stay in. He gambled, but that's okay because they're only down 8. He did not want to fall down big time. Now, right now, New Jersey has gone to a big unit here right now with Kittles and Gill in the backcourt.
Xavier McDaniel then replacing Khalid Reeves. Hardaway taking it right up against Sean Bradley. Loose ball rolling around. Pile up underneath. They scramble for it. Bradley's in on it. Vaughn's in on it.
They call a foul on a loose ball on Bradley.
And Ed Rush gets the final decision.
You know what's sad about that, Pete? Come on. I mean, the guy's 7'6". He actually dives on the floor into a pile, and you're happy that he's doing it, right? He picks up a loose ball foul. I mean, you say there's just no justice here.
And as Vaughn goes to the free throw line, let's take a look at the Chevy scoreboard for tonight. And remember to catch all the scores and highlights on CNN Sports late night at 1:30 a.m. Eastern.
Now, David Vaughn is getting a major shot for his career this year by starting these games. Last year, he only played in 33 ball games, averaged a shade under 2 points a game. But anytime that they give you that starting nod, it's up to you to lose the job.
He makes 1 of 2 from the line, 51-42 now. Orlando's lead up to 9 points. The Nets have only scored 4 points in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter.
They're starting out this quarter almost as bad as they did quarter 1. Bad pass.
And this was a quarter in the first game between these two teams here on Thursday night that the Nets really let the game get away.
You try to tell guys to feed the post. Will you please get below the foul line, out on the wing, so create an angle for yourself. Stop trying to thread a needle, especially threading a needle to bread.
Now Anderson with a long-range free. Comes up empty. Kendall Gill on the run.
4 on 2.
See if they can finish it. Jason Williams got the basket, or did he?
No
basket.
Foul.
Offensive foul will be called against him.
Give Nick Anderson a ton of credit for that. Now, he took that shot. Jason Williams is 6'10", 240. Keep an eye on this. This is a 4 on 2. Nice give, unselfish, but as he takes it down inside, Nick gets... Well, you can see he's all upset right now, and the reason being he's looking for that unwritten rule of 6 feet out from the basket that shouldn't be a charge. That was a high school and college ball. That's what he is yelling at Eddie Rush.
Vaughn over Williams. Going to get it right back in the corner. It'll still be Orlando's ball. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. 51-42. Magic up by 9. Another very low-scoring quarter. Only 9 points for Orlando, only 4 for New Jersey.
High screen and roll.
Back it comes to Vaughn. Shaw having trouble with his shot. Caldwell came away with a rebound, got poked on the left side of the face. Is hurting a little bit as he comes back down the court.
Well, he was stung that time. Now, he did an excellent job in that first half off the bench. Scored 4 points and had 3 rebounds.
Down to 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Kendall Gill misfiring wide right. He's not been able to get his shot going tonight. We are at the Tokyo Dome for the 1996 Japan games in the NBA, and you see the humongous crowd here. 40,000 people have attended both of these games. The Orlando Magic and the New Jersey Nets, this year's competitors, and the Magic leading it right now, 51-42. Pete Van Weren, Hubie Brown with you from Tokyo.
This is just a beautiful move by Hardaway. This is a scorer's move. He ran a hesitation, just blew right by Kittles, taking it to the rim. Now, in the early going this year, and even during the exhibition, Hardaway is attempting 22 shots a game. So you know, anytime you get that amount of shots, if you can shoot 48 to 50 or 52%, you're going to get a ton of points. Plus, he has always been adept at getting to the foul line at least 8 to 9 times a game.
And this will make it 8 right here, this free throw attempt. Ten-point Orlando lead. A little over 5 minutes left, third quarter. Anderson, good defense by Xavier McDaniel, got a hand on that ball. Tipped it off Anderson out of bounds, so it goes back to New Jersey. And New Jersey trying to get something going offensively. Only 42 points in this game. We're down to 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Kittles, the leading scorer in the first half, way short with that one, and Grant and Massenberg battle for it. And we're going to get a loose ball foul. It's going to be called against Massenberg.
It's always nice to see a team try to run continuity. By that we mean unselfish screens, guys coming off screens. But it doesn't do you any good to set screens if you are not ready to give up the pass when the guy is open. Unfortunately tonight for New Jersey, so many times the guy is open, the ball doesn't arrive. He finally gets the ball when the defensive man now recovers and is able to get in a defensive stance.
At the line, Horace Grant. And we're getting quite a large discrepancy now in the foul calls. There have been 20 called against New Jersey, only 10 called against Orlando in the game. And Orlando continues to pull away, 54-42. Biggest lead of the night for the Magic. Well, let's see if the Nets can find a way to score this trip. Kendall Gill trying to do it himself along the baseline, gets that one to fall, giving him 8 points.
Yeah, I think he can take Hardaway anytime on a post-up or a clear-out.
And Hardaway driving to the hoop, got fouled again. Massenberg's third.
Now, this is a clear out for Kendall Gill. You can see he just takes Hardaway. Now, this is a very nice move. He brings it up underneath. That prevents the shot block.
And going back to the free throw line for free throw attempts, number 9 and 10 of the game. He has made 6 of 9. He has made 7 of 10. 22 points for Hardaway. The lead back up to 12. Remember, New Jersey only had a 13-point first quarter. They've only had a 6-point third quarter, so they have really had difficulty scoring. And there's a turnover stolen by Anderson. Hardaway on the run. Kittle's right with him. Hardaway puts it home. Kittles draws the foul.
That's just a rookie mistake. Anytime that you turn the ball over and the guy is out in the open floor, you try to get him before he even gets to the dotted line. Now, you're going to see it right now. See, it's compounded. Because if you can get to him and foul him early. Or if you foul him late, make sure that he does not get his arms up above his shoulders, because he'll get the shot off.
14-point lead now for the Magic, 58-44, closing in on the 4-minute mark in this third quarter. Kendall Gill in traffic, traveled.
Yeah, he got popped that time. Orlando did an excellent job. Gerald Wilkins is playing him right now, and you can see he got hit. And unfortunately, it's compounded because of the travel involved. Yeah, he's bleeding.
He's going to have to come out of the game.
Yeah, his nose is bleeding. Now keep an eye on this. Now you're going to see Gerald Wilkins has him. Boom, he catches him right in the face with an elbow. That forced the travel. You can see that Penny Hardaway refereeing makes the call for Eddie Rush on the baseline.
Well, Khalid Reeves will be checking back in, replacing Kendall Gill, and Reeves comes back into the game with 5 personal fouls. Here's our schedule for you for the upcoming week. On Tuesday at 8 Eastern Time, the Lakers take on the Houston Rockets on TNT. Wednesday night, that NBA at 50 world premiere on TNT, 8 o'clock Eastern. And then next Friday, the Chicago Bulls take on Charlotte. Again, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on TNT. And now we're set to resume here with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Orlando Magic up by 14. Ronnie Cycli gets it back, puts it up, and a travel call is going to go against Cycli.
Yeah, they did it. Nets did an excellent job in double teaming that time. Got the shot blocked. See, anytime Cycli catches the ball on the left side of the lane, he just puts his head down and just spins strong right into the lane.
And now we're going to get a foul call on Cycli. He had Caldwell tied up underneath. That'll be his third.
Well, Caldwell just made a nice move, Pete. He stepped in strong to post himself up. Cycli was hanging on. You got to remember about Cycli. Cycli missed the entire training camp and then was suspended. He did not play in the early games from Golden State.
Nice move by Massenberg. Just the 8th point of the quarter for New Jersey, 58-46 now.
Well, you know, Pete, he scored 10 points a game last year and 10 points the year before. So he is capable down inside.
Gerald Wilkins takes it to the hole. And Massenberg pulls away the rebound. Off to Kittles. Once again, this is the second unit that New Jersey has out on the court that's been their most effective combination tonight.
Well, you got to handle that trap.
And we are going to get a foul call against the Magic and Horace Grant. Magic leading it by 12, 2:59 to go, third quarter. This week we enlisted one of our Japanese production assistants, Keiko Tsutsui, to find out from Tokyo residents who their favorite NBA stars may be.
Magic Johnson とか。
Magic Johnson。はい。マイケル・ジョーダン。マイケル・ジョーダン。はい。マイケル・ジョーダン。マイケル・ジョーダン。ちょっとお時間よろしいですか。はい。マイケル・ジョーダン。はい。そうなんですけども、はい。アメリカの。はい。グラント・ヒル。シャキール・オニール。シャキール・オニール。あ、ジョーダンとかバークレーとか。マイケル・ジョーダン。あ、そうですか。わかりました。どうもありがとうございました。マイケル・ジョーダン。マイケル・ジョーダン。はい。マイケル・ジョーダン。
I tell you what, it's just amazing the recognition these NBA star players especially have worldwide.
Well, a major factor, Pete, not only are they getting the games by satellite, but also you had, during the summer, the different sneaker companies are sending over all of their main attraction guys. They come over and they put on clinics, never mind all of the college coaches and that are doing it.
2:20 to go, third. Reeves playing with 5 personals with Wilkins on, down to 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, they're going to have to force one here. And the misfire is pulled away by Ronnie Cycli. Closing in on the 2-minute mark. Anderson left uncovered. It was not a good idea.
He was due.
11 points for Nick Anderson, and the biggest lead of the night continues to increase for Orlando up to 15 points now. Reeves trying to find a seam along the paint. We're going to get another offensive foul call. It is on Khalid Reeves, and he's fouled out.
He fouled out, Pete. Bernie Fryer made the call, and it was the wipeout. As he went through there, he uses his left arm. This is the call now. See, there it is right there. That would be automatic. That's a strong move by Reeves, but you can see he definitely takes Horace Grant right out of there. Plus, Horace Grant helped Bernie out, made the call himself.
And now Robert Pack will check in for the first time since the first quarter. He only got 6 minutes of playing time in that first half, as Reeves is fouled out.
Well, New Jersey's sitting on 8 points here with 1:35 to go.
Rebound pulled away by McDaniels off to Kittles, as again the Nets try to find a way to score. It's been a problem all night long, all season long, really, in the early going. Robert Pack off the glass.
Nice move.
His first points of the night. Still only a 10-point quarter for New Jersey, with the 1-minute mark looming. It's a 61-48 Magic lead. Cycli taking it right at Caldwell. No call, no whistle. Oh, and the tip beautifully put back.
That was tipped in by Massenberg. You know, from New Jersey. That was just too bad. He was hustling in there that time. He could only get one hand on it.
And a three-pointer knocked home by Xavier McDaniel. He's hit 2 baskets tonight. They've both been threes.
Well, let's see if this unit can do something here, Pete, especially at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Darrell Armstrong up and over the glass, out of play. Caldwell sits. Sean Bradley coming back in.
Jason Williams is in right now for Tony Massenberg. Now, you only have 32 seconds here, so you're looking for 2 for 1. You're looking for a quick shot, and hopefully you can come right back. Now, they didn't get it.
Orlando doing a nice job switching on the ball.
Bradley. Offensive board, Jason Williams, and he will get a trip to the free throw line out of that, as Nick Anderson got him.
Well, in the first half, Jason Williams had 5 offensive rebounds, picks one up there. That's 6 for the night. Big thing right now for Jason is he's got to improve the field goal percentage because he's getting the shot attempts, and then major improvement on the foul line, because even throughout his career he has struggled on the line. He's only a 59% foul shooter for his career.
Well, he makes both of those, 63-53. And now the final seconds tick away in quarter number 3.
Big thing here, just don't get beaten off the dribble.
Wilkins for 3. Nicely executed. First points of the night for Gerald Wilkins. And the horn sounds ending the third quarter, and the Orlando Magic have taken a 13-point lead going into the final quarter here at the Tokyo Dome. Welcome back to Tokyo, the NBA Japan Games 1996, about to go into the final quarter as the Orlando Magic lead the New Jersey Nets 66-53. The official crowd here tonight, 39,785. It is a sellout at the Tokyo Dome, and those tickets went through in 4 hours once they went on sale for both games.
It's just overpowering, Pete. You know, I've been over here now all 4 times. They sold out the first time. They had 10,000 people. The next 2 times over it was 15,500. And now this time, 38 to 39,000. It's just absolutely staggering.
And at a reception last night that the NBA held at the hotel, David Stern promising Japanese basketball fans that the NBA will keep on coming back as long as the interest is here. And it certainly is. Nick Anderson. 13 points for Nick Anderson. It's a 15-point lead for the Magic.
Well, Armstrong is really making himself felt big out here right now. He's forced back into a turnover. He's making things happen in the open floor.
Sean Bradley.
Nice.
Off the glass, and that's the first bucket of the night for Sean Bradley.
That's the first time that he has faked into the lane, spun back to the baseline, and banked in a shot. The defender was left standing in the lane.
68-55 Orlando. Armstrong, Anderson, Cycli, Derek Strong, and Gerald Wilkins on the court now for the Magic.
Hey, Derek Strong does a nice job when he comes in. So he makes things happen.
Down to 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Anderson takes the turnaround baseline jumper and hits it, giving him 15.
Anderson and Hardaway are so tough when they back you down inside, because even if you do a perfect defensive job, Pete, they throw the fade away in your face.
Robert Pack, trying to earn some more playing time, has gotten back into the lineup and hit 4 quick points.
Well, I know they're looking for a lot from Robert. Robert just signed a big-time contract here in New Jersey, and they're looking for more explosion out of him. They're looking for a better shooting percentage also.
Wilkins inside. Rebound pulled away by Jason Williams, gives it off to Pack. Pack going coast to coast. Nope. Rebound, Jason Williams puts it home.
Nice.
Well, a little bit of a flurry here by New Jersey. It's down to an 11-point lead now.
Well, Bradley kept that alive, and then Jason Williams doing what he does best. Offensive boards.
8 points and 13 rebounds now for Jason Williams. There's a 2-on-1. Pack is going to get 10 up on Armstrong, and the basket counts.
Nice. Oh, that's nice to see. This is what they've been hoping for. Pack getting out, 2-on-1 situations with Kittles and Gill in there. Now just keep an eye here right now. This is a good move. Bradley keeps it alive. Williams takes it strong. Now on the backup play to that right now. See, right now, Armstrong doesn't. But what happened? The arms got up above the number. If the arms get up above the number, the guy has a chance of making the shot.
So Robert Pack trying to get the Nets now back to within 8 if he can complete the 3-point play. Oh, no call? I guess not.
No, that was definitely hit with the ball inside of the rim.
Derek Derek Strong taking it inside, tried to get it to Wilkins, and there was another one of those passes, Hubie, down around the knees.
Yeah, and you know, it was interesting because Bradley came to help, but the Nets had 3 guys pick him up. So you have to like what they're doing. A lot of really good things here. They get a field goal here right now, we'll see some tightening up.
And Robert Pack has been the man. He has scored 7 of his 9 points in this 4th quarter. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point lead for the Orlando Magic. They have let a 15-point lead get cut by more than half. The NBA was the first U.S. professional league to play a regular season game on international soil. They came to Tokyo in 1990. The Phoenix Suns and Utah Jazz split the 2-game series at the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium. In 1992, the games moved to Yokohama Arena. There, the Houston Rockets and Seattle Supersonics played in front of a rowdy sellout crowd. The Sonics swept those 2 games from Houston. Then 2 years ago, the opening games returned to Yokohama. P.J. Carlissimo had a successful coaching debut by beating the Clippers in both games. And today we are back in Tokyo, where it is now Saturday afternoon, this time in the Tokyo Dome. 78,000 tickets for 2 games sold in 4 hours. And a week's worth of activity involving these 2 teams and other NBA former stars, such as Dr. J, who was in town conducting a clinic. Ronnie Cycli inside. Sean Bradley the rebound. It's getting interesting, Hibby. Down to 7 points. New Jersey gets the ball back.
Well, anytime a team calls a timeout, Pete, you're hoping that they'll come out of it, run a successful play. You look good. Send it. There you go. Hey, Robert Pack has made things happen.
Yes, he has.
Now. And if he can continue to penetrate and draw the people, it's nice to see Bradley able to finish.
It's down to a 5-point lead. It was a 15-point lead.
Another block.
Blocked again. That's the 8th block tonight by Sean Bradley.
2 on
now
1.
the Pack. He's got Gill wide open. Gill. Oh, he misfired. Rebound, Brian Shaw. And now it's a 3-on-2 Orlando break. Strong trying to finish and does.
What a tough break. 2 on 1. See, that time when Kendall came underneath the rim, it was great, except he elevated too early. He could not play the angle on that bank shot.
That basket by Derek Strong ending a 10-point run that the Nets had run off.
Nice.
Back underneath, Jason Williams.
Who are these guys? Hey.
They have woken up. 10 points, 13 rebounds tonight for Jason Williams.
That's once again, the Pack penetration. The defense leads the help and rotate, and he finds the free people.
Kenny Hardaway working on Kendall Gill. A foul is going to be called on Kendall Gill. It'll be his 3rd.
Just keep an eye on Pack here. As the defense comes over, Cycli, send it home, big fella. And at the other end of the floor, you see he's helping out right now. Brian Shaw takes it up. Bradley gets his 8th block.
Kenny Hardaway at the free throw line. Don't forget to stay tuned. After the game, Inside the NBA comes your way on TNT. On a full night of action. 26 points now for Hardaway. The lead back up to 7 now, 74-67. Robert Pack dishing off to Bradley. 2 more for Sean Bradley, and the Bradley-Pack combination doing it right now.
Pete, Pack continues to open up off the screen, and then once he catches it, he blows by everyone. And it's just nice to see that he's unselfish to deliver to Bradley.
5-point lead again for the Magic. They have cooled off offensively. Penny Hardaway trying to change that with that move. A little strong with the shot. Rebound comes away to McDaniel. Another 3-on-2 Jersey break.
Nice.
McDaniel off the glass again from Robert Pack.
Robert Pack highlight film in the last 6 or 7 minutes here.
He has made the difference. A New Jersey team that managed only 15 points in the 3rd quarter has gone 9 for 12 from the field in the 4th quarter.
3-on-2. This is just a beautiful distribution here. And now you have to remember, when Pack came out of USC, he was not drafted. Portland picked him up as a free agent. He's in the league 5 years.
Welcome back to the Tokyo Dome. Julius Erving, the Dr. J, looking on with a 74-71 Orlando lead. But I bet you Dr. J has got a little soft spot in his heart for this New Jersey team that he played with so many years ago when they were back in the ABA.
Absolutely. 2 championships. And then also Doc and Calipari, University of Massachusetts. So you can see the run right there. The Nets are doing a great job. 9 for 12. Hardaway is having a spectacular game. And then also Bradley has really stepped up there and has been the beneficiary of some beautiful passing by Robert Pack.
And that was tonight's McDonald's game reset as play resumes here with 6:50 left.
Oh,
there's a steal by Pack. He has been the whole show in the fourth.
Yes, here we go. Robert. See that time sitting on the bench. He didn't like that very much.
He's got 10 points, 8 of them coming in this fourth quarter. It's a 1-point Magic lead.
Here's a clear out.
Hardaway lost it.
Got away with a foul.
Jason Williams comes away with it. Nets can grab the lead here. Kendall Gill up to the X-Man. No, rebound pulled away by Horace Grant.
Yeah, big rebound that time. Big rebound by Horace. Oh, yes!
Listen to the crowd now.
Let me tell you, that was a highlight move. What a move by Gerald Wilkins. Oh!
That puts the lead back up to 3 with 5:50 left. Robert Pack has lit up the New Jersey Nets offensively. Back to a 1-point Orlando lead. Pack is at 5 out of 6 from the field in this quarter. Brian Shaw. He's not been able to get his stroke going from outside. And the Nets turn the ball over. Costly turnover there. And turnover number 20 of the night for New Jersey.
Yeah, that was just a bad turnover. Here's a steal by Robert Pack. You can see he reaches in. And then, now this is a difficult shot because Brian Shaw did not give up. He came down inside with a little bit of contact there. Keep an eye on right now. Let's see if they go down inside or a clear out. Hardaway on a clear out. Wanted a call that time. Xavier McDaniel body chested him.
They get it over in the corner for a 3-point effort by Wilkins. No, Bradley gets a hand on the ball, tips it over to Jason Williams, and the Nets on the run with a chance to take the lead for the first time since the second quarter.
Penny Hardaway got popped right in the jaw on the right side. You can see he's really feeling it. Now watch this down screen. Jason Williams, Robert Pack. 2-man game.
Off to Bradley. Bradley had the ball stripped away by Penny Hardaway.
Bradley's got to play tougher than that.
Derek Strong got fouled by Kendall Gill.
Good foul. Good foul by Derek. Good foul by Kendall Gill. He went right after Derek.
You can feel that all around this Tokyo Dome, where, by the way, they make an announcement somewhat unique before every game, telling you if an earthquake happens, hold on to your chair. Well, the New Jersey Nets, who looked like they were well out of this game in the third quarter when they fell down by 15, have pulled back to within 1 point with 4:41 remaining. And while you're watching this game on TNT, the game is being seen live here in Japan on TV Asahi. That's E.G. Okuma and Osamu Kuraishi calling the game. Let's listen in for a while.
さあどうなりますか。この後非常に楽しみです。試合残り時間4分41秒。点差はわずかに1点です。オーランドマジック1点のリード。さあマジックニュージャージーがタイムアウトを取った後フリースロー。大切なストロングのフリースロー1本外した。これはニュージャージーにとっては大正解です。
はい、さっきのファウルが実っちゃいましたね。これでリバウンドを取れちゃったらなおさら実っちゃいますね。はい。さあどうだ2本目これは入れました。はい、しかし1本しか入らなかったというのはネッツにとってはラッキーです。点差は2点になりました。顔つきが第1戦とは違います。ブライアン・ヒルヘッドコーチ。はい。ですね。さあどうだ。あっとネッツリバウンド取った。どうだ。ネッツが取っているか。あっとグラントフォーレス・グラントが取りました。いやー本当強いですよ。やっぱりベテランですよね。
今日はリバウンド本当に頑張っています、フォレスト・グラント。さあここは点数を入れたいところですが、ペニーへのパスカットされています。ボールはマジックボール。
やはり速いですね。
That is E.G. Okuma and Osamu Kuraishi from the TV Asahi telecast here in Tokyo. Doing a good job.
Yes, the enthusiasm is there, and you look at the other end of the floor, the Nets had two great chances right there, Pete, only down a deuce.
Under 4 minutes, that's a travel call against Brian Shaw. That turnover will give the ball back to New Jersey. 18th turnover of the game for Orlando.
As we get down inside of 4 minutes, New Jersey has 3 timeouts. Orlando has 2. Both teams have a 20. In the foul situation, New Jersey has 2 to give, Orlando 2.
This is a clear out for Kendall Gill.
Back to Gill. Robert Pack. Not this time. Offensive rebound. Jason Williams puts it back.
Nice jump hook.
And we are tied. 16 rebounds for Jason Williams. And 12 points on the night. We have a 77-77 tie.
They're bringing on baseline screen. Penny Hardaway. Clear out. And 1.
Yeah, you try to tell players, don't foul a jump shooter. How many times do you actually block a jump shot, especially when a guy goes up and fades away? And Hardaway, when he came into that lane that time, he really has a terrific explosion. And then the fadeaway shot, you put him on the foul line, now it's a 3-point play.
And he converts the 3-point play. Now has 29 points in this game, and the Magic lead it by 3, 80-77, as we close in on the 3-minute mark in this fourth quarter.
Now they're bringing Kendall Gill. He's stepping out on the wing. It's a clear out. Good, that's good patience.
Gill really trying to battle his way.
Well, he was triple teamed that time, and that was an excellent block. But unfortunately, they had already fouled him. It's a strong move, and they did a good job staying with the play.
So it'll be Kendall Gill going to the free throw line for a couple.
You can see it right there. Full timeouts, 3 and 2. They both have a 20, and they both only have 1 foul to give.
First free throw miss of the year for Kendall Gill. He had made 17 straight before that miss. And it's 80-78 now. Orlando up by 2. About 2.5 minutes remaining. Pack trying for the steal. Shaw gets around him. Blocked again. They're going to call goaltending on Bradley.
Yeah, that was close. That was close. And the reason why it happened, because Pack gambled. He gambled and went for the steal. At this time of the game, you cannot gamble and go for the steal and allow your man to get inside of the defense. Now, Bradley makes a good try here right now, but it was an excellent call.
And it's now a 4-point lead for the Orlando Magic, 82-78 with 2.5 minutes left.
You don't want to come up dry here now. You want to make something happen. Down screen, Jason Williams. Here's Robert Pack.
Pack, who has ignited the Nets in this fourth quarter, gotten them back in it. They're going to have to hurry. Time running out on the shot clock, and a terrible shot attempt there by Jason Williams.
Well, he was looking to pass that off, Pete. He thought that he was passing that to Bradley down inside. You can see a frustration on Don Casey's face right now.
The old story, never elevate unless you're going to shoot the basketball. He elevated the pass and got caught.
Under 2 minutes. There's a 3-point effort by Hardaway. No,
there he goes.
McDaniel has got Kendall Gill wide open, and he's going to be wrapped by Nick Anderson.
That's a good foul.
It's a good foul because he's going to force Kendall Gill to go to the line and make the foul shots. And this is tough. You got to step up and knock him down. Now watch this. It's not a good catch. See, watch right here. See, he hesitated a second, and he lost the potential of a 3-point play.
So Gill, who just missed his first free throw of the season, back to the free throw line for 2 more tries. The first one's good.
I know the Nets are looking for a big year from Kendall. Back in 1992, when He was the 18th leading scorer in this league with Charlotte. He averaged over 20 a game, and that's what the Nets are looking for.
And he's off to that kind of start this year, averaging 22 a game in the first 2 games of the season, but he's had a somewhat quiet night tonight, just 11 points. It's 82-80 now. Magic by 2, 1:45 left.
Big thing right now is not to gamble. Play good, strong defense.
Grant, that's been the spot in the first half that got him going.
All that was a down screen, Pete. He opened up too easy. You know, Jason knows that any time that Horace comes to the top of the circle, he's a threat.
It's a 4-point lead for the Magic, under 1.5 minutes now.
Oh, he'll come right back to Gill.
Along the baseline, Robert Pack will get a trip to the free throw line.
Now, the reason why I said that is that Kendall Gill had Horace Grant playing him at the top of the circle. Anytime that you have a power forward picking up a guard with a good first step and a dribble, you have to come back to him. You come back to him, and that opens up the middle of the floor. Now, they were lucky. They came out of this with a good foul. Let's hope that Robert can knock him down.
First one's good. Inside the NBA, right around the corner, right after our telecast concludes. That'll be next on TNT.
This guy made himself a player. He did a terrific job. 1 year at Portland, 3 years at Denver.
Battle for the rebound, pulled away by Penny Hardaway. Sean Bradley and Penny Hardaway get tied up there.
Boy, that was a big collision.
And we're closing in on the 1-minute mark in this game with Orlando clinging to a 3-point lead. They let a 15-point lead get away. Penny Hardaway. Wide left. Battle for the rebound. Off the floor with it comes McDaniel. Fouled by Nick Anderson. And Anderson picks up his 4th foul. So we've got a timeout with just under 52 seconds left in the game, and the Magic holding on to a 3-point lead. Well, there's your score, 84-81 Orlando, and the time remaining 51.9 seconds. But New Jersey has made a great run here in the 4th quarter.
You can check the reset here now. They both have 2 timeouts. Both teams have a 20. New Jersey has 1 foul to give. A benefit here now, New Jersey shooting the penalty. Like we always say at this time of the game, when you call a timeout, this is critical. And the main thing is right now is that you get to run a play and that you get a high percentage shot for the guy that you wanted in any type of a situation here when you get the possession of the ball.
And we're set to resume now. It'll be Xavier McDaniel at the free throw line. The X-Man back in the NBA after a year over in Europe.
The X-Man really had an outstanding career.
Nets are missing their free throws in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, well, that's what it always comes down to. You know, in the NBA, you don't make them at the end. You're going to come up short on the majority of nights.
Makes 1 of 2. They're now 9 of 15, 60% from the line. And it's a 2-point game, 84-82 Orlando. See the time left.
We're using Bradley as a trap man. Let's go run off a lot of time on this clock, Pete.
Down to 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Anderson will take it. He comes up short. Battling for the rebound. All sorts of people. And the Magic come out of there with it.
Hustle.
Anderson to Shaw.
Well, the ball went right to Bradley. Bradley should have had that ball. He goes over and fouls Horace Grant to stop the clock. Now that rebound came right off. That was a good opportunity for New Jersey to come out of it. They could have called a 20 or they could have called a timeout, moved the ball a half court. Now this ball is short. Watch how it comes right down, right there into Bradley. All right, and it goes on the floor. Give Orlando credit. Excellent job.
Okay, New Jersey's going to call a timeout now with 18.9 seconds left. 84-82, the Magic leading it. Well, an exciting finish to this one here at the Tokyo Dome, and later tonight we've got Inside the NBA coming up right after our game, and then the National Guard comes to the rescue when giant mutant killer bunny rabbits terrorize the countryside in Night of the Lepus on TNT. And I want you to know I traveled 6,500 miles just to tell you folks that.
That's right.
So stay tuned for that after the inside the NBA presentation tonight.
Now the Nets are coming with Kittles to take Bradley's spot. All right, the main thing right now is you do not want Orlando to run off precious time here. So you have to play tough defense, go for the steal, and then a quick time.
And the Magic are going to have to call another timeout here.
All right, now, after that timeout, the Magic has 1 timeout remaining. They have 2 full timeouts. They took their 20. So they still have the timeout here. They're in good shape. The main thing right now for New Jersey, defensively, is you want to switch every cross. Anytime they screen and send a guy out, the main thing for them to do is to switch and deny. You go for the steal. If you do not get the steal, you foul immediately. Clock management is critical here right now because you're down 2. You cannot allow them to run precious time off the clock. Force them to go to the foul line and make the foul shots, but go for the steal first.
Once again, it'll be Gerald Wilkins inbounding it. And he's going to have to use another timeout.
Good defense. Now the Nets have come up here now twice with excellent defense. Don Casey is pleading his case to Bernie Pryor over there. He honestly thought it was 5-second count.
.9 seconds left here at the Tokyo Dome with Orlando leading at 84-82. And even, you know, no matter what happens here, Hubie, the Nets have to be encouraged by the way they've come back in the second half after the offensive problems that they've had, both in the first 2 games of the season and earlier on tonight.
Absolutely, and we have plenty of time here right now. New Jersey has 1 timeout plus a 20. Orlando only has 1 timeout left. It's always critical that the player taking the ball out of bounds is a good passer.
Well, they've changed it now. It was Gerald Wilkins the first 2 times. Now, after the second timeout, they're going to have Brian Shaw inbounds the ball.
Now, New Jersey has done a good job switching and denying. Let's see what happens here now. Oh, all right, good foul. Main thing, only 9/10 of a second went off the clock here.
Jason Williams picking up his 5th foul.
Right now, there's a little confusion here about whether they're substituting Bradley here. A little pressure here on Horace to knock it down.
17 points in the game now for Horace Grant.
Now, the main thing right now is if he shoots and misses and New Jersey gets the rebound, just get the rebound and call timeout so you can move it to half court because clock management is critical.
Grant gets them both. He's got 18. The Orlando lead back up to 4, 86-82.
They've got to go strong here.
Nice. Going coast to coast. It won't go for him. Rebound, Williams, no. Rebound tipped outside to Nick Anderson. And Orlando looks like they're going to be able to hang on here.
We have a foul on the side. Now, this is just a very, very tough move. You're going to see a great move down the middle by Robert Packett. Gets up here right now. But how about this follow-up? Jason on the offensive glass, puts it up, lays it in short. Horace Grant knocks it out. And then there is a foul.
A valiant effort by the New Jersey Nets in the second half. Still 4.9 seconds to go, 86-82, as Anderson misses the first one.
Now, make or miss, they'll call timeout.
Missed them both. And a timeout will be called with 2.7 seconds remaining. And the New Jersey Nets have to try to figure out a way to score 4 points.
Now, well, you're looking at this. Now, this is a crazy stat, Pete. Since the NBA has put in the three-point line, we have had a player shoot a 3 and get fouled 116 times. So don't think it's, it's something that can't happen. All right? So, I mean, you and I have both seen this at the end of a game. What happens is a player gets, because of the pressure of the moment, he gets overexcited. He goes for the block. The player knocks in the shot. The guy falls on top of him. Next thing you know, he's on the foul line on a 4-point play.
Well, as you look at the New Jersey Nets on the sideline, if you look around this Tokyo Dome, you will not see anybody leaving. They stay to the very end here, and that's a very unusual sight in NBA arenas. Usually you get down to the last 30 seconds of a game, even if it's a close game like this one, and the outcome still in doubt here, but you see a lot of fans heading for the exits trying to get an early jump. Not here, not in Tokyo. They stay to the finish. And we would like to thank all of the people involved in both the NBA and here in the city of Tokyo, our hotel, the Four Seasons Hotel here, and the folks here at the Tokyo Dome for what has been a terrific experience. Come over here to Tokyo and cover these two games, including tonight's game on TNT. And tonight's Budweiser player of the game is Penny Hardaway. Anthony Hardaway with 29 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of blocked shots. He's had a big night. And the Orlando Magic hoping to go home now with 2 straight wins over the Nets here in Japan.
Well, their objective over this next month is to get Cycling in shape, Pete.
Right.
They've got to get him in really condition on double sessions every opportunity they can, because you just can't say enough when a player misses the 30-day training camp.
Well, here we go with 2.7 seconds remaining.
Yeah, New Jersey had 6 players on the floor.
And Kerry Kittles will inbounds it. McDaniel's going to take it. And the horn sounds, ending the game, and the valiant comeback effort by the New Jersey Nets comes up just a little bit short, as the Orlando Magic hold on to win it by a final score of 86-82. So they take both games from New Jersey in these Japan games of 1996. Orlando will go home with a record of 2-1, while New Jersey heads for home still looking for their first win of the year. They have lost 3 in a row. And the crowd here at the Tokyo Dome, a sellout crowd again, 39,785. We had nearly 80,000 fans attend these 2 games here in Japan this time around, breaking all the attendance records on this, the